There. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10. Touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Scores on a deflection. The Andover Huskies win their first state championship.
Well, spring season has been unleashed here on QCTV tonight. I'm Joe Rulin along with the Steve Thompson as we are ready to launch the girls' high school lacrosse season as the Andover Huskies. Second consecutive season as the Section 7 AA champs and also represented in the state tournament. They came in with a record of 15-3 last year, taking on the Blaine Bengals with a record of 4-11, and Blaine returning a lot of teammates and also players who just a one senior graduate for Blaine. Should be a good matchup tonight, Steve.
Yeah, Andover had an outstanding year a year ago, made a trip to the state tournament, won a conference title. They said goodbye to a number of key players, Claire Nelson, Sarah Kaiser, Katie Evans. The list goes on, but they've reloaded again. They have very high expectations, Joe, here in 23.
Led by head coach Brad Geis in his 8th season. Meanwhile, for Blaine, led by Dennis Osbeck in his 13th year. The assistant coach is Gina Roswald, and former player of his at Blaine. So they come in optimistic about the season. They realize that, hey, even though Andover has lost 10 or graduated 10 seniors from last year's team, a team of Andover that had 242 goals scored but lost 160 of those goals with graduation, still have some speed, and of course they also have some excellent goaltending in Eva Bach.
Yeah, Eva's outstanding, one of the great goaltenders in the state, and she is just absolutely outstanding. Her positioning is terrific, and we'll see that here in the game tonight.
Welcome to what we consider the spring launch of season, but it already feels like August at 84 degrees, and they say it's about 94 degrees on the field, ready for the opening draw. As Andover in the white, moving right to left here from the Andover Athletic Complex, controlled here by the Huskies as they begin their first run down the field. Look for an opening and carve it right back out again. They are in the white. Meanwhile, Blaine in those black uniforms. A centering attempt there, disrupted by Blaine. They'll run it out. And Blaine as well with a couple of players in Kate Willie, the goalie, and also Lainey Elson. They return as all conference players.
Yeah, and goaltending, even though a save percentage of 60% is considered outstanding, you get good goaltending, you have a chance.
Blaine now takes a run, trying to get a position, working the perimeter. And they head it behind and look at that X spot there. Now working it a little bit behind Bach. They call Eva Bach, who comes in with a record of 15-3 last year in goal. And goals against the 5.46 if you're anywhere near 8 in lacrosse. That's a pretty good season, and she was impressive. There comes Blaine trying to rotate their way around, and that's a chance there for CC Ladine. Ladine tries to cut back out front inside the 8. Now a quick release, that time deflected and picked up. We'll get the first whistle of the game, a turnover, and given back here to the Huskies. Huskies come into the record of 15-3. There you get another look and a nice defensive play as it's knocked loose. Blaine quickly gets the ball back, and they'll get a look here as they are set, trying to capture that ball. They finally stop the clock until they can get, as it was running on the track. Great to see a track out here because a week ago the snow still buried many of the fields in the community, especially this one. I know along with Blaine as well, and talking with their coaching staff. So I'd love to see the turf out here and the play at it in the sun.
Oh, it is just a difference maker for boys and girls lacrosse to have turf fields. It's not that long ago when they were playing on the real stuff, and it was just miserable early in the year.
Alfson has it behind, trying to look for a teammate as the Huskies line up their defensive set. And they hold, take a good look now, a quick cut in front. Alfson with 12 goals last season was one of the team leads for the Bengals. Again, they had a record of 4-11. They were outscored last season, Steve. Blaine 77-207.
Yeah, it was a tough year for the Bengals, but a learning year. As you mentioned, they have a lot back. Bach with a great clear, and she is such a good handler and passer from the goalie position.
She can toss that dime, and we can, with Coach Brad Geis before the game, said she finds that piece and then finds that teammate and can throw that teammate open well from that goalie spot. And he says her technique just improves each year. So he look forward to having her back. That's a key return player for the Huskies. They'll set up now, just trying to find some spots here just above the 12. Cutting in, now a quick move to the right and a whistler here and a goal. The first goal, that's Cash. And combining that on a quick move to the right. Andover jumps up top, and that goal scored by number 25, Meryl Delich.
Yeah, great move to her right and got it away hip high, and the goaltender, Willie, didn't see it. That was a terrific shot for Delich.
Willie, meanwhile, came in with the record from last year. She was in all conference, 4-11, and goals against of just under 10. Delich last season, one of the top goal scorers coming in this season. Of course, she had 25 goals last season, her first of the season. And she'll also be handling part of the face-offs as well throughout the game as well. They miss the Huskies, of course, with a number of players, including Claire. And on top of that, Claire Nelson would also handle a lot of those face-offs along with Katie Evans. So they'll look to find that players who can step up. But, of course, Huskies have had quite a season in the last few years, and they had over 60 players back again. So you got players that just want to step up and get the opportunity. And there's a look here for Andover along the side, trying to work it back into the front. Not a cutter, just kind of a movement inside. Finding a quick cutter and capitalizing on a one-timer. A little catch and release. And the Huskies jump out now to a 2-0 lead.
Right, that was a great cut and a great pass. And then a terrific shot. You'll see it right here from the side. Cutter comes through and right over the top with another goal.
Yep, just behind that 8-meter mark, and already Andover picks up where they left off. As I said, Steve, you had so much great goal scoring last season for Andover. Of course, Claire Nelson with 50 goals. You had Sarah Kaiser. What a year for her. Both of those players going on to play collegiately. But you now have a lot of players that kind of want to get their chance. And the Huskies have answered the bell early on here with 21 minutes to go in the first half, and they have a 2-0 lead. You had mentioned it, too, in pregame, Steve, that the jerseys from up in the distance, kind of tough to see the numbers, especially with that sun glaring back in, but the Huskies have possession off the draw.
And that is a huge part of the game. If you can control that draw right off the bat, it is a huge advantage in this game.
Cutter again, this time outside. Quick wrister, that time off the stick. And a nice save made that time by Willie.
Yeah, just a great save.
Point blank. Players cutting in. That looked to be number 3 for the Huskies that last time through. They'll ring it back out again. On a hot night like this, you'll probably want to keep those players fresh. One-timer again, and a catch and release goal number 3 for Andover early in this first half with 20:17 to go here in the first half. Andover has launched out to a 3-0 lead.
That was 19 Mika with the goal there, and Andover playing great, winning the draws, getting down the field, and then working that pass from the goal line extended to that cutter to the side of the net. And so far, Blaine has not been able to stop that.
Well, and it's been that win of the draw at center, at midfield here, as Andover has won most of those draws, and from that taken possession and gotten a chance to move the ball. Another win here. Good win, and here comes Delich. Delich, full throttle, in the 8. Goal again. That's Cash, and boy, ringing it up early is Andover. 4-0. That goal came just about 15 seconds after the last, but the key thing was the draw.
Yeah, they've just come right down the field. Blaine has got to find a way. They've got to switch it up. They've got to win some draws and slow down this Andover attack right now, leading 4-0. That time it was just Delich all alone right down the field. Another terrific shot. She kind of went upstairs that time on that first goal of the game, kind of went hip high with a good shot. And changing that angle is important as well to keep that goaltender guessing. And right now, Willie really guessing right now because Andover has had a lot of good looks.
On that draw, it looks like, is that 19 Micah? I'm trying to get another look for Andover. Meanwhile, Blaine again gets at it. Had a chance to speak with head coach Dennis Osbeck, again in his 13th season for Blaine. And he says his numbers are starting to come back up. You find that with a lot of these teams in lacrosse that COVID year, they've had a couple of years of dropped numbers, but both coaches are happy with the growth and the funnel of players. And they mentioned for Andover, they're at just a little over 60 for their program already this season.
Well, kids love playing the game, and it's fun to be able to just practice this game. It just continues to grow by leaps and bounds all over, not only the metro area, but around the state. Kids love playing this game in the spring.
Well, and Coach Geis said, hey, I will take any opportunity to play outside on a good field versus some of the practices we had to do in the gym for some of the players in their first time, trying to convince them there would be a line here versus trying to imagine one in place on the gym floor. So he's excited to be out. Doesn't care about those conditions, but it is a gorgeous night from Andover. Cutting in inside, not to be denied, takes the shot and it deflected over the top by the Huskies. They'll get possession and get that ball moving around the perimeter again.
Yeah, good job by Blaine defensively. Clog up the middle, keep the shots on the outside. Very similar to hockey in that way. Defensively, if you're on your heels, keep things to the outside.
Another cut and then a save made. Opportunities there, not at a minimum so far here for Andover. But look to be Addie Thinnis making that cut. Left side, release, shot again, another save. Whoa, impressive point-blank save by Willie. A long lead pass does not connect, but it does just beyond midfield. Pick up and moving it on is CeCe Ledeen. Ledeen last year had a game where she had 5 goals against Spring Lake Park. A turnover by Blaine, and now here comes Andover.
Yeah, and that was not a good pass. That was a difficult pass, and Blaine couldn't afford that turnover.
Quickly back, Andover sets up. On the side, kicking it, now moving it back behind. Into the next spot, looking for a cutter as the team's getting themselves possession. And watching Andover hold on to it, and they typically do not hold on to the ball in the stall technique. They are a quick-paced, high-tempo team, and certainly a lot of horsepower in their goal scoring. But speaking with both coaches, they seem to think maybe next year's the year they bring a shot clock to girls high school lacrosse.
It would not be a bad idea. It's coming to boys and girls hoops next winter. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that. Preventing teams from taking the air out of the ball with a big lead.
We may get a free possession here from the 8-meter.
Yeah, that came right inside that 8-meter line. And we are going to get our first of the night. And they're actually going to say it came outside of that.
It did, so it looks like it's a 12.
Yeah, out at the 12. I'm a little surprised by that because it looked like she was inside that 8-meter.
Addie Thinnis dodges, cuts back, now looks for the opening, and now sets it back up. She made a explosive first step, then to the right, and was looking for the defense to move by, but they did a great job of obstructing a shot. Thinnis with it back again. Played some last year as well, top of the 8. Now workers back outside the 12. as she looks for a cutter coming through the 8. Still with the possession up top, and Blaine playing some good lane closing defense. Thinnis explodes, takes the shot here just wide of the mark. It'll be a possession to Andover.
Yeah, and the key is to get away that shot where you're not endangering the defensive player. That's key in the girls' game. Boys' game, a little more anything goes, but the girls' game, you got to use stick control. You got to keep that stick up high and away from the head of the opposing player.
Lensmeyer had it momentarily. Tries to reposition it back out. Now a cut, a spin move at the 12, denied. Closing the gap.
Yeah, Blaine's done a much better job defensively here as of late. Clogging up the middle, denying that cutter, staying in front of that cutter.
Lensmeyer had it momentarily, but now it's knocked loose. Blaine tries to get that ground ball possession, and they do. Working it back and trying to get it upfield. Van Zomeren.
And now Blaine's got to get it down deep. They've got to take a little time off. They've got to get in the attack zone here, take a little pressure off that D, and then there's a turnover.
Tough turnover there. Low ball by Olsen. She couldn't handle, and Andover grabs possession back again. But now they turn it over themselves, and brought in from the side. One quick spin move by Blaine, and Andover back the other way, making a run on the far side of the field as we have approaching 14 minutes to play. Here in this first half, it's a 4-0 lead for the Huskies. The Huskies captured their first Northwestern Suburban Conference last year.
Yeah, they were hitting the table, Joe. Their only regular season loss to Eden Prairie. They were just outstanding. And then to get to the state tournament, they fell to Rosemount in a dandy 10-7, and then got beat by Elk River Zimmerman 9-8 in the consolation game. So they played well in the state tournament, didn't get anything to show for it.
Centering up front, through the 8, then beyond the 12-meter, picked up loose change. So Richter this time, it goes off the stick, and a nice save.
Yeah, it finished again. Got a pretty good look and a nice save by Willie. And Willie, I mean, it's 4-0, but it could be 8-0. Willie's made some good saves.
She's gotten herself in some great position. And you can see the shot here by Thinnis again. Good look and even a better save.
Now it's important for Willie to make a good clear, make a good decision, and Blaine gets some time in the attack zone. They just, when they've been able to get it over midfield, they've just turned it over way too quickly to Andover. And that's quite a clear there. Wow, what a catch.
That was. Threw that open. Good job of extending that stick and bringing it down as Estevez. Estevez has some scoring punch as well. Estevez last season had a 4-goal game against Anoka. Again, a team that kind of starves at scoring some goals with just 77 goals on the season. They feel they can be much more productive this season. As I mentioned, they just graduated one senior. Otherwise, everyone else is back. The key goal scorer is going to be Olsen. She's also a Northwest Suburban Conference player from last year for Blaine.
And then Bach knocks it down. Blaine's going to get it back.
Moving it back down. Blaine around the perimeter, now to the far side. That's Beebe. Trying to walk in and trying to find a seam defensively. Andover tries to disrupt. They do. They get the turnover. Then they're going to call a high stick near the head. Now a quick run, and they're back at it. Knocked off the stick of Andover. Trying to bring it up that time was Tammy. And Blaine has the possession on the turnover. 11:20 to go. A fast-moving first half. Ready for this run. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, I was going to say Audrey Schwark made a good play with her stick to get it right back. And that's what Blaine needs. They need to get some zone time, get some look. Schwark made a good defense play to not get away from Andover.
Cece Ladine with it behind trying to call out a play and get some movement. Any type of action in front there, down low, and that's disrupted just beyond. And controlled there by Eva Bach, the Rock.
Yeah, and she made the play. I mean, she disrupted that pass out in front. That just goes to show how talented she is and how she can read the play and knock down centering passes like that. That was great.
But you know what? She got rid of that ball quick on the quick outlet pass as well already. The more time it takes for you to get that pass out front and a shot out front. Beautiful save again. Turned away.
Kick save, Joe.
Oh, it was. And a beauty.
Yeah.
Kicked out to the corner and Andover controls behind. But as I mentioned, Bach on that quick outlet pass right in stride.
Yeah, intercepted the pass, made a quick decision, got it out of there, and allowed her team to get in transition.
A backhanded attempt. That was very subtle. I thought maybe it was like she was trying to sweep that under the garage door. But the save was made once again. Phenomenal save by Willie. Andover multiple opportunities to extend their 4-0 lead as Willie here just trying to find an open teammate. Launches this one and puts it right into the webbing here. For the Huskies, they're going to continue moving their way down, all the way down. Poke checked off the stick of Andover there, and this is going to result in a
Yeah, that was at
meter.
the 12, yeah. It was just inside the 12, so a break for Blaine there.
Chance here. I think we're looking at Tammy here with this runner goal and a score for the Andover. They ring it up again. Nickel nothing. First goal of the season for Tammy. Of course, she has a sister who plays, I want to say, Concordia St. Paul. Also played hockey for the Huskies as well. There you get a look. Got the spacing just enough at the 8. Fired it up and just beat Willie that time. On the left side, nickel nothing lead here for the Huskies with 9 and change remaining here in the first half, and Andover picking up where they left off last year.
Tammy, 2 goals a year ago, gets started here with a goal in game number 1.
Again, winning that draw and getting possession. I believe that's Delich on the far side. She'll send it back behind, and the Huskies look to rotate. They force to the right, leaving this near side all alone, and a beautiful roller. I believe that was the 5-hole there. A roller off the turf and between the legs.
Yeah, Shrewby goes downstairs. That was impressive. Good low shot.
Shrewby, 21 goals last season. I believe she had some knee injuries. She missed part of the season, but she picks up as well. This was a sweet goal. Look, just that release. One step, she got the spacing and snapped that just between the legs of the Blaine goalie. So we're 6-0 here, boxcar nothing, as the Huskies start out a way that you kind of always knew they would last season. They always bring that speed and that horsepower. Huskies, by the way, in the last 2 seasons have had a record of 29-6, 2 consecutive Section 7 AA titles, 2 consecutive trips to the state tournament, and Brad Geis, head coach, has done a tremendous job of building a program here.
Well, I'm a little surprised they called a free position at the 8 here. Then it's a golden opportunity.
Moving in, pop shot, good. Thinnis with the goal. Bounce that one low. Looked like it before it got to the goal line, but Addie Thinnis picks up a tally here, and Andover jumps out 7-0.
That was a good shot, you know, right down at the feet of the goaltender, skips it by. That is the most difficult save. If you go up higher, yeah, they have an opportunity to knock it down, but right at the feet, very difficult for a goalie to stop.
Good shots there you see from Dan on the camera, and getting a look at a good show tonight Steve, you had mentioned there's no one on the visitor side, and you can't figure out why Blaine doesn't have any fans looking into the sun on those far bleachers.
Yeah, just staring into the setting sun. Probably a good call to come over to this side of the stadium. Boy, just a gorgeous night, though.
Right now, Blaine would like to break that goose egg, but Delage has it back again. Explosive move inside, and another whistle here with 8 and change to go. 8:02.
Yeah, and it's on that 8-meter line, free position again, and this is a tough spot for the goalie.
Off and delays and then pulls the trigger on the shot. Beautiful goal. Good poise as maybe able to really hold on possession there. She faked the shot and threw the timing off there. Delage collects, I believe that's her 3rd goal here in the first half.
Yeah, Delage with 3 had the first goal of the game. Andover went about 10 minutes without scoring, and here in the last minute and a half have scored 4 more to blow it open. 8-0, defending conference champs. And it's all come off draws, Joe. I mean, all of these goals, win draws, go down the field, get set up, and beat the goaltender. The last 2 are free position goals as well. Blaine reaching a little bit defensively. And
it's awarded there to Blaine. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, and then Blaine's just got to hang on to it and get set up and get some looks. It's not easy to beat Eva Bach, but, you know, this is a good call to run it down behind, set it up, give your goaltender a break.
Absolutely. They try to work it around, get some movement and motion, as you mentioned, Steve. Right now, Blaine trying to find an open cutter. They've got double coverage in front of that net. And, of course, Bach just continues to be strong in goal. Trying to find an avenue there. You can see Ladine. They're going to call
this will be a free position, I would think. Yeah. They're going to give it to her. She got triple teamed there and is going to get an opportunity.
CC Ladine getting ready for Blaine. The sophomore attacker, hard blast, tries to go low. The block is made by Bach. Quickly retrieved, picked up on the rebound. Now circling back in front. There's a seam and trying to pull another shot, but they're going to call a whistle here and a foul.
I like the strategy going wide because you're not going to get out in front, getting by Bach close to the net. So this strategy of going wide and then forcing your way in front, paying dividends for Blaine.
Paige Van Zemoren gets ready. Senior captain. Looking to capture that first goal of the game for Blaine. Throws this one and unleashes a shot low, blocked away by Bach.
Yeah, and, you know, Bach, you know, such great positioning, just doesn't give players a good look. And she is fearless, and I think they know that, you know, she is going to stand in there, and just an outstanding goalie.
Behind the net now, Blaine looking. A couple of players making some cuts there. The one was Schwark. Trying to make some motion and create some spacing again. There was Van Zemoren. This deflected, diffused, and picked up on the bounce. And here comes the Huskies now on the run. Look out. Here they come on a rush, and they have an 8-0 lead. Andover full throttle, trying to cash in on his transition, and whistle there as, again, you can see the speed in that open field by Addie Thinnis.
Beyond the 12. So a bit of an advantage for Blaine defensively. And then will back it out of there. Typically you see that when you have that call and they've got it set up on the 12, that they'll spin out of there and set up.
Lensmeyer with it momentarily there, taking a look, and we got it again. Ringing it up, another goal. Cash that time, and I'll tell you, they have been precision like all evening, and that's why they lead 9-0. They've been able to get inside, get some ball movement, rotation, find a seam, and bury it back of the net. Kate Willie, if not for her, probably easily a 13-14-0 game right now.
No doubt. No doubt. She has made some good saves, and Andover has just taken advantage of winning draws and getting down the field, taking advantage of Blaine turnovers. Blaine has had some looks, but Bach has stymied.
Trying to see who is at that face-off of this draw for Andover. A lot easier to see those Blaine numbers. And back they come again. Possession won by Andover. They'll take it, set up camp around the perimeter along the wing. Now work it down low. As Andover getting a lot of player rotation in. A few more players getting ready here at the next whistle to get inside. They started with Lizzie Schruby as an attacker along with Addie Thinnis. Maya Engler as well, and Ella Thorson, number 24, also as the attacker. And midfielders, Merrill Delage, along with Eden Lensmeyer and Isabel Michael as the midfielders. Could cut, routine, get some speed. One time tried to connect and directed past the goalie, but is snuffed out that time.
That was a good play to get it in front. Now a terrific play on the back end by Tammy to not get away for the moment.
Blaine trying to capitalize with the numbers here. Up top, 3 circles just beyond 8. Now trying to work it back behind. I believe that's Van Zamorin. Nope, that's picked up and that's Schwark. Schwark will reset. Working it back up top. We are south of 3 minutes to play already. Steve, here in the first half, Andover with a convincing 9-0 lead. As Andover quickly substituting some players on the fly. Blaine taking some time off the clock, but trying to get their key scorers in position.
And I think right now, you know, they want to work on moving it around, getting some good looks. You know, they know that they're going to have to really get away a good shot to beat Bach. But on a situation like that where they try to get it to the outside, you know, they give up a ground ball, and now they're in a little bit of trouble. And now all of a sudden Blaine retreating. Those are the things they need to clean up against good teams like Andover.
With it there is Zakowski, and Zakowski on the turnover. Here comes Andover. On the run, a long pass, perfect setup. Just ready to take that shot, moved off the stick that time. And it's going to be awarded to Blaine, having a chance to speak again many times, a little bit extensive before the game with the Blaine head coach, Dennis Osbeck. He was like, hey, it's the first game for everyone. I'd prefer our first game of the season wasn't against Andover.
Right. That is a tough draw to open on the road at Andover. Defending unbeaten conference champ. Trip to the state tournament a year ago. Tall order. Andover playing well. And I would think that, you know, Brad Guy's got to be thrilled with the way his team has played so far, Joe.
Absolutely. And Blaine last year got off to a 2-1 start, but couldn't quite hit that groove they needed and went on. And in that season, in fact, they had 2 losses last year to Andover. The first one was 16-0. And then the quarterfinals of the section included a 21-3 loss to Andover. Now here comes Blaine, quickly trying to capitalize. We're under a minute to play. Swatted that time off the stick. Trying to move in and create a scoring opportunity, Cecilia Dean, but now it's picked up and corralled by Schwark. Working the far side. Blaine again looking for potential opportunity. That might be Hedberg. Hedberg had multiple games last year for Blaine with at least 2 goals. Trying to find that scoring punch here to break up that goose egg as we're at 23 seconds remaining. Andover kind of chased her away from the 8 that time. and back behind. Turnover occurs. Andover now on the run, trying to capture one more goal before the end of this half. They lead 9-0. Making a full run, length of the field. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, drop pass, looking for the last minute pass, shot, goal! They capitalize with 0.5 seconds left, and they go to half with a 10-0 lead. Boy, they work that clock as much as they can. I didn't think, Steve, they were going to have any time to pull the trigger on that shot, but
yeah, she got it away. Lensmeyer second straight, and Andover a great run, and here it is.
well, that's called running the field, and they're running it with the speed of Top Gun tonight.
Yeah, nice shot. Far post, down low. Andover's played really well, and as I mentioned a moment ago, Brad Geis has to be thrilled the way his team is open. Work to do for Blaine with half number 2 coming up.
The spring sports season coming your way here tonight. We launch it. Here's the Andover Huskies with a 10-0 lead and launch the girls' high school lacrosse season. Andover 10. Blaine nothing will return with second half girls lacrosse. Joe Rulin along with the Steve Thompson on QCTV.
It might be hard to believe, but warm weather is right around the corner. The 2023 season passes to the Aquatic Center are available right now for purchase. The swimming season is from June 3rd to August 27th, and one pass for the whole season is just $50 and $30 for seniors 62 and up. Season pass holders receive priority admission during open swim. Children under 1 year of age are free, and if you purchase season passes from 2018 through 2022 and still have your scan card, this is renewable. Keep it with you and you can use the same one this year. Single day passes are just $7 each, and kids 5 and under may receive a discounted admission. To purchase an Aquatic Center season pass or to look at other rates and opportunities including swimming lessons, seasonal job opportunities, and other special events offered, please visit the City of Anoka Parks and Recs website and click on the Aquatic Center tab.
So starting this year, the summer of 2023, the Champlin Farmers Market will be at the Mississippi Crossings. Same parking lot as our event center, as the outdoor performance area. Quite a bit of space out here. We're hoping to add some vendors and switch it up a little bit. So this year we're going to Tuesdays instead of Wednesdays, and changing the time as well. So it'll be 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day, or every Tuesday, excuse me, from second week in July through the second week in October. Just part of the council initiative, the city's goal of getting residents back to the river here. So we have a few vendors that we're working with from last year, trying to get them to come and make the new date and time fit into their schedule. But we're always looking for new vendors to make this market grow and become even more successful. You know, we're looking anywhere from anybody that sells produce, flowers, plants, eggs, dairy, baked goods, you know, even homemade stuff, barbecue sauce, honey. I think we have an apple vendor, but looking to grow and add as many as possible. In the past, we've even had food trucks, some music vendors type things. Anything we can to add to the resident experience up here.
Welcome back to the Andover Athletic Field. Joe Rulin along with the Steve Thompson QCTV sports presentation as we unleash this year's spring sports and we launch girls high school lacrosse, and the Huskies have certainly launched their way to a 10-0 lead here in the first half.
Yeah, they have been outstanding, Joe. They've won draws, they've created turnovers, and in the limited opportunities Blaine has had, Eva Bach's been outstanding in goal for Andover, so they pick up where they left off a year ago. Sure, a lot of great players have left, but a lot of younger players are getting their opportunity, and they're off to a 10-0 start. And how about Merrill Delich? 4 goals already.
That's adequate.
Yeah.
And then also Lensmeyer has a couple of goals. Thinnes picked one up along with Shruvey, and Micah with a goal as well. And Andover jumping up. Of course, Emma Tammy with a goal. Her first of the season, and she had 2 last year. So Andover again has been controlling things from the time of the draw. And that's what we're going to see here at midfield. Andover has been able to win the draws, control the tempo and the flow of the play in this second half with that 10-0 lead. Means we'll be on running time. Controlled again, just as we said, the same script. It starts that same way here for Andover.
And they keep the heat on. We saw this a lot a year ago, Joe, as they get a lead and they keep the pressure on. They don't sit on a lead. They don't rest on their laurels. They keep the pedal to the metal.
A little FT time, full throttle for the Huskies as they open up their season, as does Blaine. Andover has a tough draw the next couple of games, Steve.
Yeah, there's no question that they jump right into it. It's been a late spring.
Good pressure there, trying to sweep it low, and a nice deflection to prevent that from Scoring there by Willie. Cutter inside the 8, turns, fires, goals, dagger right there. 11-0 now for Andover. But Lensmeyer picks up her third, but I like
in a row.
that precision passing. I mean, to me, that's such a skill to be able to pass as accurately as they have. And just that catch and release. Here you get a look at the dime coming from 24. And a look that time, that was Ella Thorson.
Yeah, that's a great feed and a great shot right over the top. There isn't anything the goalie can do about that. She just kind of dunked it on her.
Yeah, you need a fishing net to catch that one. So, in fact, it's 11-0 now. And, of course, Thorson on that hockey team, the one thing that notice is the Huskies have 15 players on this varsity team that are two-sport athletes. And you can see that they just, evolve, and they get any open space. They love to elevate that play, and they have jumped out and, again, win another draw.
Yeah, and this sport, combines so many skills, and the value of playing multiple sports really becomes apparent in a game like this because of the running, the pass, the hand-eye, the fact that you're outdoors. I mean, if you're a hockey player, it translates. If you're a basketball player, it translates. I mean, certainly for soccer players, there's a lot of similarities in the game. This is a game that, in a way, blends a lot of different skills, and there's certainly value in playing multiple sports, whatever that is.
Well, me, a two-sport athlete in college, cribbage and backgammon, just had trouble making some of these transitions, but nonetheless, earning that letter jacket was just key. And what an experience. Here comes Blaine trying to pick up the ground ball. And I'll tell you, the one
cribbage
thing...
All-American Joe Rubin.
So they get it now, trying to avert an opportunity there to disrupt the play. Picked up by Blaine. They're off and running. Both coaches, again, really relived the days before they had just to pick up and run instead of waiting for the whistle to start and everyone to get settled. One of those game changers. And the other piece has been the turf.
Yeah, huge for the Anoka Hennepin schools to put turf in all these stadiums. And not only just in the stadium where they play soccer and football and lacrosse, but a practice field. It is a big deal, and you'll see this game benefit as much as any with these turf fields.
Oh, absolutely. Blaine trying to work it around the clock with a series of passes around the perimeter. With a burst attempt there, Hedberg.
Yeah, and they're likely not going to rally in this game, but an opportunity that they should be showing movement. They should be working on their short passes. They should be working on some plays as they move forward. Meanwhile, for Andover, good tune-up for a busy week. Maple Grove and Elk River next week. That is a very tough couple of games.
And I think any of the coaches are just happy to be outside and getting either game time or practice time out on the turf. Of course, the Huskies, with that outstanding season last year, the last 2 years, in fact, they have posted a record of 29-6. And Steve, Coach Geis sent us a list of where all the players from last year and all those awards of Claire Nelson, Metro Player of the Year, the Under Armour All-American Metro Player of the Year, Miss Lacrosse finalist, now playing at D1 Michigan State All-State. But a host of other players. Kaiser, not only did she get the game-winning goal to get the Huskies a win in the state tournament, she carried that momentum through the lacrosse season.
Yeah, Concordia St. Paul, D2. Katie Evans, all-conference, all-section, first team, playing club lacrosse down at the U. There's a lot of talk that that may be the next sport at the U to make the jump to intercollegiate. Girls lacrosse.
Of course, the next thing with girls lacrosse too, not only is that shot clock, which would be a 90-second shot clock is my understanding, but maybe going to 4 quarters versus 2 halves. That's been a discussion. Whether or not that plays out, we'll see. But Andover controls after the turnover by Blaine. Andover has
Well,
some new players in as well.
And a shot clock wouldn't impact a team like Andover, who moves very quickly. That they're getting looks. It's the teams that get a lead and go into a shell. That's what they're trying to take out of the game. Andover, though, as we mentioned early in the half, it is pedal to the metal, so it wouldn't impact their game at all.
Making a run here is Mathis, who almost went length of the field. Dished out a dime, trying to center it now just to the right of Bach. Eva the Rock Bach having another nice evening. She's turned away 4 shots, all of which I would say 3 were pretty low shots that she was able to get her stick on, if not solidify it. And then, of course, it's a joy to watch her quick outlet passes. Always so accurate.
Well, and a key for her is, she stopped both free positions. And if you can, shut out a team when they get that free look from the 8-meter line, that is a huge deal, and she's been able to keep them off the board tonight.
Look out, Andover, because Delich is on the loose and on the run. She has 4 goals already, countered with Lensmeyer, who has 3 of her own. But you're starting to see that speed of Andover when they get to that opening. They just explode. Andover now setting it up, working it up top.
Well, and it's funny, Brad Geitz told us, that Delich is going to be a huge key, and she's jumped out of the gate with 4. So, coach knows, and 4 goals to get it started. That's a great start to a season.
Defensively for Blaine, quickly a substitution. Beebe comes out, and in number 21 Izzy Christensen. Traffic in front, save made, and again, seen Hilly doing a nice job of, may seem like a lot of 11-0, but she had 4 outstanding saves.
Hedberg got decked, and Blaine's going to hang. I mean, Hedberg just got knocked over. Blaine's going to get it, and they get it to the goaltender, Willie. And Willie's had some good saves, and Blaine's got to feel good about their goaltender situation. Even though they're down 11-0 here in half number 2, they have got a good goalie to build around.
But Andover came in on the attack as she was holding that ball a bit long. A pass off the stick, a long pass there, and then drifted back up. That was a chance for Tammy, knocked free of her stick, and sprinting out is Ladine on a run. Ladine will take it and set it up behind the net here with 16 minutes to play in running time here in the second half. Andover looking to capture their first win of this 2023 campaign.
Talked about Andover in their tough week. For Blaine, a couple of games next week, Coon Rapids and Armstrong. So, those are teams that finished more in the middle of the pack in the conference a year ago. It'll be an opportunity for Blaine to maybe get a W next week. Both teams play 2 games as we get it going.
And sports galore. It all has come alive this week. Andover plays Maple Grove and boys high school baseball to get their season underway. Good luck to them. Meanwhile, last night the Andover girls and fast pitch softball defeated Osseo in their season opener 9-2. And I just got word from up in the press box here, they took a tough 2-1 loss this afternoon to Maple Grove and Maple Grove. So
a perennial power.
Very much
Maple
so.
Grove softball.
On the run now. A good pass. Set up, give and go, down low, disrupted. Nice play defensively there by Blaine and Pache that time.
Lensmeyer grabbed it there, and she's had a nice game. 3 goals in a row, 2 to end the first, 1 here in the second. And she's been terrific.
You know what's also been terrific? This weather has been awesome tonight. I have been waiting for this, as have many. I've even had my winter gloves on tonight just as a chance to celebrate. Moving in and a high stick into under the chin.
I generally
Finish
don't put the snow thrower away until May 1. I don't want to jinx it. I leave it in the garage until May 1.
Well, I haven't had my winter jacket on since the end of February. I just like to out stubborn the winter. And then I haven't had any deodorant on also since the 80-degree temperatures. Inside, Finnis gets it, a chance, a save. Denied that time by Willie. Finnis with a chance to her second goal, but denied. That may have been some nuts to know by Joe information for you on.
That's why we have the windows open, folks. We're glad we're able to have the windows open.
Golf course is open, and we're ready here. Andover on a run, trying to work it out. And you got to love the passing. I truly enjoy that art of this game is the speed, but the passing. And, that something, there's a little
That's
horizontal.
Should be, between the 8 and the 12, however.
Time stops.
A little horizontal stick that time.
Yeah,
a
and that
little
is the yellow
frustration.
card. Yellow card on Hedberg. Now, she got decked, and she probably said, I'm going to return the favor to someone, and she did it right there. So player down, she'll take a knee. Pretty rare in the girls' game, and
Put a
that was a
heart
big hit.
on Delage. So Delage awarded.
But, yeah, this will be out at the 12. The fan, they call it, at the 12.
Moving in. Good job of defending there and turning it away, but the Huskies send it back behind. There defensively was Mathis to deny a good scoring opportunity there for Andover. 13 and change to play. In the second, loose ball that time scooped up and just shot wide.
Oh, Lensmeyer frustrated because she had a chance to score her fourth in a row and just sent it wide. She kind of put her hands up. Oh, love to get that one back.
In the 8, good chance there. Good opportunity trying to redirect it to the goal, but it's worked back out, and here comes Blaine on a run. Zigzags the way back. Connects on the stick, and now it's picked up on the ground ball, and the bounce by Blaine, and an errant pass, a turnover. Here come the Huskies, up 11-0. A pass here disrupted momentarily as it's diffused and picked up now again by the Huskies, finally trying to settle it. Now at the 30 on the far side. Inside the fan, a shot, a low shot, and under the garage door for another dagger goal there. The Huskies just continue to add a dozen. 12-0 for Andover. And that was a whistler from Steve the Fan. Found its way down low. I love that location. Tough to get to. And Maya Engler had her share of goals in hockey this season. Certainly picks up a goal here tonight. I believe that's her first tonight. So first of the season for her. A year ago, Engler had 8 goals. And again, that time just going to continue to tick.
Anna Engler, just a sophomore, played some a year ago. Great future.
11 minutes remaining. Blaine picks it up off the draw. They switched up some talent there to take the draw there for Andover. Building that bench. Brad Geis always looking at an opportunity to continue to develop the squad. Working it on the perimeter here, Blaine. They're down 12-0. Would love to get that first one. Their first meeting of the year last year was a 16-0 win.
And then they beat them in the sections 21-3, so they have dominated Blaine. Recent memory.
And you know what? We always mention this because it's the first couple games of the year, but again, 10 seniors graduated for the Huskies last year, and I want to say, was it 6 players that were all conference?
Yeah, or all conference honorable mention. Yeah, 6 players.
And then of course,
Nelson, Kaiser, Evans, Day, Lawrence, Lickfeld.
Stay playing a UW Lacrosse.
Yep.
Good spots there, but then again, you get a look here with Eva Bach back between the pipes, and she has proven to be stellar thus far as we're in single digits Time remaining, 9.5 to go here from the Andover Athletic Field.
Well, and having a quality goalie in this game or in hockey allows you to be a little bit more free defensively, take a few more chances, knowing that you have a great goalie. You don't want to hang them out to dry, so to speak, but you know, it is a major security blanket to know that if you do make a mistake, Bach might bail you out.
So it was Tammy issued, looks like a yellow. She's out of midfield, and they'll see if Blaine can capitalize on the player advantage. Trying to find a guy. The one thing, hey, they've been guarded, shutting off the seams and the shooting alleys. Here tonight has Andover. There's a gap, a look, a shot, and a beautiful save, but a whistle.
That'll be another free position. That came at the 8. And this will be an opportunity, and let's see if Bach, and you know she's thinking about shutout here. She'd love to make this save.
Moving in, quick shot, deflected, trying to go low. They really are trying to target because she's such great technique. Makes those saves in the air and up high, so they're trying to beat her low. Blaine gets it back. Another whistle here, but again, they'll keep that time rolling.
Andover does a great job denying the front from anywhere near the net. Bach, a big part of that.
In front here, had a big alley to shoot at, but by the time they got out front, they whistled it wide. That was an open net, and Bach came out to try to wrestle up that puck or the ball, and they almost took advantage of an open net.
Yeah, that was a dangerous play by Bach, but still a really tough angle shot because she was getting defensive help on that backside.
Trying to look at a different angle and deflected off the stick on that shot initially, and Bach got a piece of that. Whistling in front, a quick burst here, and Beebe scores the first goal of the season for Blaine. Beebe got out in front of the net like a BB. What good speed, a good burst that time, and Blaine gets their first goal of the season, and that's got to be somewhat a victory to just try to knock that goose egg out. And
yeah, no doubt, and it was a good shot that beat Bach down low. You'll see this run, just a good power move into the middle. Not much Bach could do as she goes down shin high, and that was a nice shot. You got to give BB credit. They had worked hard, and she finally was able to get into the middle.
taking this draw, I'm trying to get the numbers again here. For Andover, that might be Micah. And for Blaine, trying to get at it. Now we get a look at the number. They just showed the backs to us here, and that's Olsen. Again, Olsen, all conference last season. About 15 goals. She's looking for her first tonight. Blaine just picked up their first on the goal by BB. Again, trying to possession the way inside and trying to find that seam, and Andover denies, but now the whistle. You can hear head coach Brad Geis giving some instructions on the side. This is going to be from, as you would call it, the fan. One time hard shot, that time denied. A good look by Vanzerman, but and that shot denied by Bach.
What a great clear. Another great clear, almost all the way to midfield, caught on the fly. Just terrific.
And it's quick. You know,
yep.
She's not roaming around trying to find an alley. And that opening's going to come that quick, and when you hit them in stride as she's done, that's what I'm impressed with, that precision-like passing.
Yeah, I mean, it was just an outstanding clear, and you're so right about Bach making that decision. She knows right away where she wants to go. It doesn't allow the defenders to get set up in any way.
Working it around, now drops it back there. Andover trying to get something going again and trying to counter the Blaine goal. Andover 15-3 last year. They ended the section championship with a mark of 15-1, the first time that they have captured the Northwest Suburban Conference. Congratulations, but even more impressive, their second consecutive Section 7 AA championship. And over the last 2 years, Andover has a mark of 29-6. They scored 242. They outscored opponents last season 242-88. And on their way to that number tonight, as we are approaching 4 minutes to play in the second half. Andover with a 12-1 lead.
And more importantly, they played Rosemont very tough. And in the south suburbs, the west suburbs, kind of right now the gold standard in girls lacrosse. And they gave the Irish all they wanted in that quarterfinal a year ago. So it is a positive step to be able to challenge those teams.
Beebe trying to bounce and weave her way to another goal. Now she drops it off on a weave behind the net. The goal there, so trying to look for a teammate is Blaine, and tried to kind of set one of those convenient picks. Gets a gap there, and the save deflected on a nice shot. Good opportunity. Bach didn't control the rebound, but she made the save.
Ladina's been strong for Blaine. There's no question, one of their top players, and that was a good move. And Bach robbed her.
Coach Geist trying to get a number of players some additional playing time. Hey, when you've got this first game of the season and limited time on an actual turf and outside, you want to
and
utilize
it's warm as well too. I mean, it's, you know, we haven't had a lot of time to adjust to the warm weather.
As I mentioned, it feels like August-like temperatures. And of course, being the hand model that I am, I had to bring my gloves tonight. There's a low shot trying to sneak that under the garage door, denied. $12-1 lead here as we get it set. Working inside the 8, trying to drift her way and dismantled on that opportunity by the defense.
But Bach came out to meet the play and just absolutely denied any sort of cheap goal there, right on the doorstep.
Of course, in no rush to make that pass. As that time continues to tick, some substitutions now coming out for Blaine is number 12, Van Zormern, and meanwhile back in is Hargrove, Maddie Hargrove. A long pass picked up on the stick. Here it goes. Zigzagging, moving left, moving right, coming in, now trying to stuff it away, back of the net. No, a beautiful save, denied that time by the Blaine goalie and Willie.
Another wonderful clear, though. That was fun.
Trying to push that number back up to a 12-goal lead for Andover. They'll settle right now with the 11-goal lead, 12-1, with 1:30 to go. In a fast-paced, quick-moving girls high school lacrosse as we launch the season here on QCTV. More games coming your way: lacrosse, baseball, softball, all sorts. I don't believe they're going to be covering my cribbage and backgammon tournaments, which is kind of a disappointment.
It is a shame. Now I understand that tattoo, Joe, as 15-2, 15-4.
See, that's what I
Yeah,
meant.
I mean, I finally figured it out.
And Knobs, which is my dog's name.
Yeah.
So moving it in now, a chance on the loose and the turnover. Full stride, full throttle, Andover disrupted at the blue line, draws the whistle, but the blue line at the 8 and draws the whistle. 50 seconds left. They'll retrieve that ball and try to get the shot off here before time expires. Steve, what a gorgeous night. Great to work with you again. Nice to be on the athletic field and just experiencing just a gorgeous night in Minnesota. One stride, a shot there, denied. And don't forget, you got to give a lot of credit to Kate Willie
Oh, yeah.
Easily 20-0 or 21 goals would have been scored. She has turned away. I know at half she had turned away 4 shots, and she's had at least another 4 quality saves here in the second half. Blaine comes up with the game next as well. Both these schedules kind of start with a ready, fire, aim approach, and the Huskies pick up their first win of the season. It's a 12-1 win over the Blaine Bengals, and they pick up where they left off last season, Steve.
Yeah, Delich, 4 goals in the first half. Lensmeyer with 2. They lead it 10-0 after 1. And then control play here tonight. And then on the backhand, Eva Bach was really, really good. Shut out on 3 free positions tonight. Stopped all of them.
Blaine's schedule coming up. It's hosting Coon Rapids on the 17th, and on the 19th they're at Robbinsdale Armstrong. Another couple of good teams also at Maple Grove. And then they travel to Anoka to take on the Tornadoes on the 26th. And then Matabidi, they travel there on the 28th. Meanwhile, for Andover, game at the Maple Grove. A couple of strong competitors, even more so than Elk River, they'll host on the 19th. Rogers on the 24th, they host as well, along with Centennial on the 26th. And then they're at TG Totino Grace on May 1st. Some games coming up this way for the QCTV broadcast. So you get a look there. Baseball Andover at Anoka. That's on the 20th. More girls lacrosse. Armstrong at Anoka. That'll be a great battle. Then live and local in Ramsey on the 26th, followed by, again, girls lacrosse as the Huskies host Centennial on the 26th. A lot of great action coming away.
Yeah, that Centennial Andover girls lacrosse game coming up here later in the month is going to be a dandy. That could play big in the conference picture later in the season.
Well, hey, Steve, great working with you again. The Steve Thompson joins us here at the Andover Athletic Field and tonight on QCTV as we had a chance to see the Huskies start their season full throttle in a convincing 12-1 win over Blaine. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the crew and everyone in the truck, on the cameras. A gorgeous night here at the Andover Athletic Field. And the spring season is underway here on QCTV. I'm Joe Rudin along with Steve Thompson. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price.